Hello, gentlemen. This is Truth, and I'm back again, of course. I'm not going anywhere. Recently, I caught up with somebody, one of my rivals. I'm not going to say his name because he's not worthy of that. I don't have enough respect for that gentleman to actually mention his name. But I want to be clear when I tell you I'm here for a purpose, and I also want to be clear about calling people out and why I do that. The reason why I call people out is because I'm going to attack people with the same philosophy that Scientology attacks people out. They're going to attack people relentlessly if they call them out. You know, when people attack Scientology, I don't know if you're aware of that or have knowledge on that, but when you attack Scientologists, they follow you in their cars, they follow you with cameras, they stalk you relentlessly, and they will blackmail you, and they will use all kinds of tactics to extort you, exploit you, and that's how it is with Scientology. I studied that for a number of years, not because I didn't study Scientology because I followed it. I followed it because I was studying it because I liked the relentlessness of what it brought to the table. And when I see trolls online, or obviously I came online, and when I came online, obviously I knew what the risks were. There was risks and advantages that were possible. There's also risks of reward. Some people have millions of followers, and that's not really what I'm after. But if you do that and you're successful at that, like some of the leaders in MGTOW, if you're good at that, you could actually earn money producing content. That's not actually my goal, but if it happens, I'm not going to hate on that. I'm not going to stop that. But at the same time, there's a negative effect of producing content, and this is kind of like a warning to anybody that's on YouTube or anybody online trying to produce content. There's going to be this factor of the negative effect, which is haters, which is trolls, and they're going to come out of the woodwork like you wouldn't believe. They're just going to crawl out like little cockroaches that they are, and they're gonna get on your comment sections of your content, and they're gonna try to point out weaknesses in you. And I'm not gonna go into that too much, but the reason why they do this, I'll go into that. The reason why they do this is because they're haters. They're jealous of your success. They're jealous of your bravery, of your putting yourself out there. They don't put themselves out there in the same form. They put themselves out there in the comment section where you can't see their face and you can't see their lifestyle. You can't see really anything about who they are, because they're type trolls. They just like to type and hate and try to dismantle people trying to better themselves. And that's fine with me if that. I realize that was a risk that I took when I came online. Okay, so that's the risk you take when you bring yourself into awareness. But I've been aware for a number of years. I really have been, and I wanted to do this about 7 years ago. I wanted to come online and bring awareness to other people. I just didn't. I wasn't so in depth with technology. I didn't have all the tools really in my hands, not knowing that all the brand new cell phones I bought every year carried the technology. I thought you had to have a camcorder and all this kind of stuff. I was very not into the digital age like I should have been, but I wasn't really born into it. Not blaming that, but it should have probably happened about 7 years ago. But I just was not. I was just so focused on my career and my other responsibilities that I didn't make it a priority. But I'm making it a priority now, and you can come at me, but I warn you, if you come at me, I'm going to come right back at you with 100% more ferocity, 100% more tenacity than you have. I'm going to come right back at you like a Scientologist to come back at their trolls, attacking them. I'm not going to stop. I have so much energy because all I really do is sleep, work, save money, pay bills, and focus on my priorities, which is, like I said, well, if you're watching my videos, you know what my priorities are. But you really don't want me to focus on you in a bad way. If you have a shout out to me, if you're supporting my content in a positive way, I will support your content in a positive way. That is a promise I make to everybody. But if you come at me in a negative way, I will 100% come back at you in a negative way, because that's fair. And I'm not going to talk about my name anymore. I don't think I need to. I'm not going to I don't need to really rap anymore, monks, or I don't really need to rap anymore what I'm doing. I'm not even really going to talk about MGTOW anymore. From now on, I'm just going to talk about the way I go. That's my new term that I'm claiming. It's called the way I go. TWIG. The way I'm going. That way I can't have too many more haters saying I'm something that I am not. Have a good day, gentlemen. Stay tuned.